Welcome back to another episode of Darnley Cyber Cafe. We're here to break down the biggest cybersecurity threats affecting people and businesses. Today, I'm diving into the alarming rise of cyber attacks in the United States healthcare and banking sectors. If you think your data is safe, you might want to think again. With breaches affecting hundreds of thousands of individuals, this isn't just a headline. It's a reality that could impact you or someone you know. So let's start with healthcare. Now imagine walking into a hospital, handing over your ID, insurance details, medical history, only to find out later that hackers stole all of it. That's the terrifying reality for over 560,000 people impacted by recent breaches across multiple healthcare providers. Let's take Sunflower Medical Group, for example. A ransomware group called Reseda didn't just break in, they stole over 3 terabytes of data and tried to sell it. That's medical records, social security numbers, driver's licenses, and more. And here's the scary part. Many victims might not even know their information is floating around in some dark web marketplace. But it doesn't stop there. Another major breach hit a platform called eShift, spelled ESHYFT, which connects nurses to per diem shifts. More than 86,000 records, ID documents, work history, and even facial images were left sitting unprotected in a misconfigured cloud storage system. No hacking required here. Anyone here could do this. It's just a simple digital open door for anyone to walk through. Makes sense, huh? And then, of course, we have the banks. Bank of America, a financial giant, let sensitive customer data get exposed due to sheer negligence or stupidity. This wasn't a sophisticated cyber attack either. It was an avoidable blunder where documents containing social security numbers and account details were left out in the open. And they're not alone. Chase, Citibank, Wells Fargo have all been caught up in major security failures in recent years. So what does all this mean for you? Should you run and cry? And most importantly, what can you do if your personal information has been compromised? First things first, if your social security number or other personal credentials have been leaked, don't panic, but you need to act fast. Here's what you need to do. 1, freeze your credit. This prevents anyone from opening new accounts in your name. You can do this for free with the 3 major credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. If you ever need to apply for credit, you can temporarily lift the freeze. Monitor your accounts. Sign up for fraud alerts with your bank and keep a close eye on your transactions. Many banks offer real-time notifications such as text message or email for suspicious activity. Or other times I've seen them be able to give notifications through their own app on your mobile device. Change your passwords. If you use the same password for multiple accounts, which I've said, if you've been on here numerous times, you should not do this, and you know better. Let's be honest here. We all know better, but humans are just creatures of habits. Now it's time to change them. Use a password manager to generate strong, unique passwords. Enable multi-factor authentication, or abbreviated as MFA. This adds an extra layer of security by requiring a second form of verification. So similar to like a code sent to your phone or email, but these sometimes use third-party applications that have a 6-digit rotating number, so you can prevent any fraudulent activity through SMS attacks or email attacks. File an identity theft report. Now, if you notice suspicious activity, report it to the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, at identitytheft.gov. They will guide you through the recovery process. And consider identity theft protection. Services like Experian, LifeLock, or even some free monitoring services provided by breached companies, funny enough, can help you track and respond to potential fraud. And lastly, and always, be wary of phishing attempts. If and when hackers have your information, they may try to scam you further. Watch out for emails or phone calls and text messages pretending to be from your bank or healthcare provider. As I always say, trust no one. This will be your godsend, so to speak, for minimizing or mitigating any potential attackers. And if these calls that you receive from your bank or healthcare provider seem annoyed at you wanting to verify information, then you should know right away, that's a red flag, that this is someone who's just trying to steal your information. Because typically, the individuals who work at banks and healthcare providers do understand the importance of verifying information, and they will be more than glad and willing to leave callback information or for you to do your own due diligence to find and locate the right information to give them the call back so that you have the peace of mind. So the bottom line here, cybercrime is always evolving. Every day, every minute, every hour, every year. And organizations all over the world continue to make mistakes and put all of us at risk. But being informed is the first step forward to protecting yourself. So keep these very, very important and crucial steps in mind to help mitigate or avoid any further attacks to you or your loved ones. Thank you for listening to today's episode of Darling Cyber Cafe. If you found today's episode helpful, please share it with someone who might need it. If you enjoy our content, I would be very grateful for your one-click subscription to my cafe. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and remember, knowledge is power. We'll see you next time.